Hi everybody, so it's been about a month since I've settled into my Pocket CN, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to do an updated setup video. So since I first got this TN, I decided halfway, I think through the month, like near the end of April, that I wanted everything to be more functional and less decorative, so I did a lot of moving around in my planner, which you will see in a little bit. So I still have this pocket, and I honestly don't even remember what I had prior to this other than stickers maybe, or die cuts. But I kept this just because it's cute. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's a die cut. And in here I've stored some stickers, or functional stickers, from the Erin Condren planner. So last year I had an Erin Condren planner, however, I never really used the functional stickers that were located in the back, so I tore it out, and then because it was a full page, I used my paper trimmer to basically cut it so that it could fit into this pocket here. And then I did make a recent trip to Daiso in search of neutral sticky notes, which I could not find. However, there is a few more locations that I haven't quite checked up on yet, so that will be my next goal. So I did have the porcupine bookmark note things, however I did pick up a polar bear one, so it has a slit as well. Oh, here's my porcupine one. And then here is my stash of polar bear notes. And then, like the last video, my favorite quote. And then this is from Daiso. This is just a little thing of sticky notes. They're cacti. I haven't written on this yet, so I'm not sure if like regular pen would work or it would need a specific pen, because it's, I don't know, it feels a little like not like paper, but smooth plastic-ish. I hope that makes sense. And then, oh my gosh. And then I just have this sampler from the Van Sticky. I think this is I'm not sure if this is her usual sampler. I know that when I purchased from her shop, she was doing some type of promotion. So this might be a Facebook freebie. Yeah, Facebook freebie. So definitely join her shop if you're looking to order from her website. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to put this in. Okay. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to leave this out because this is obviously causing issues for me. I'm sorry guys that you have to watch me struggle with this pocket here. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this out because I don't want to waste a bunch of time. Whatever. Okay. Let me just get this out of the way. Ooh. So, as I wanted to make my Pocket TN more functional, I decided to switch out the front dashboard, which was originally a spring dashboard that I purchased from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I switched out for this free printable from windowful.com. So this is just a yearly view, and I definitely just kind of, I just use it just like, like if I'm planning something, I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing this on the 23rd. Instead of like pulling out my phone to write in my planner, I just have this handy so I can just quickly look at it like, oh, it's a Saturday or it's a Monday, and then go from there. And then this is my first insert, pretty much. And I created this stay productive chart using the Excel sheet in Google Docs. And I got this idea from Mady Plans. I'll link her YouTube channel down below. But she basically had this idea that if she does have downtime, she kept a list of things she can do in regards to either her personal or professional life. However, I decided to do some tweaking, and I'm doing household and personal. So let's say, like today, for example, I have the day off. I don't work at all today. So I've already cleaned out the fridge, made a meal plan, and then referred to social media lists. This was one of the things on my list that I wanted to accomplish, which was filming a Flipgrid video, which I've been putting off. Yeah, I think this is a really good list. I was honestly going to just switch out this to be on the front so that when I open my planner, but I figured it made more sense just to, have it here. And here I just have a receipt because I need to return a shirt that does not fit my husband. And then just a note he wrote me when he packed my lunch. And then this first insert is my monthly insert, which you guys have already seen. This is new. So I made stickers or functional dot stickers to kind of pinpoint which days I work and which day, like just important dates. So for example, I'm using Once More with Love stickers to kind of mark down birthdays. However, these gray stickers are the days where I work, and then green dots are bi-weekly paydays. So I haven't gotten my schedule for June yet, so I haven't put down my functional dot stickers. But I think this is super handy because sometimes I would get a text message and my sisters would be like, hey, I'm doing this thing on this day, are you guys able to come? And I'm like, you know what, I don't know my work schedule because I just have like a pull-out sheet of it which I stick on my fridge, and obviously I don't have access to it all the time. So instead of saying, hey, I'll get back to you, I can just open my planner, look at the day, and let's say, she invited me over on the 26th. I'm like, oh, I'm working, so I can't. So I thought this would be super useful. I mean, it is pretty functional, just like a month at a glance type of thing. Obviously, if anything is more in depth, I would have my other inserts. So after my monthly insert, on the inside, I just have extra sticky notes. I just have sticky notes about everywhere. Generally, if I have something planned out, like tentatively for the month, I'll write it down and I'll stick it on here. And then once that plan has been solidified, I'll put it into my planner. Just for example, I was supposed to watch my sister, I believe, from the 18th through the 20th. However, that wasn't solidified yet, so I kind of wrote it down, stuck it here, and then when my mom notified me that, oh, you know what, I'm actually not going out of town anymore, you don't have to watch her, and I'm like, okay, and I'll just take off the sticky note, throw it out, whatever, so I don't end up marking things on my calendar and then having to cross it out later, which I hate doing. And then on the inside, I have this insert. I'm not even sure what you would call it. This is meant for the passport size, I believe. I got it from my brother. He purchased this for me on my birthday when he gave me my first TN. And generally, people, when they use their TNs as wallets, they kind of put credit cards and stuff. I mean, I was keeping cash in here for a little bit, but it just kind of got annoying. So I just keep my planner and wallet separately. So in here, I just keep samplers from shops because I do sometimes do light decorating. Like if there is a day where I don't technically have anything that I need to write down, I'll just find a sticker. So I have some from Stick With Me Shop, Sticker Fever, Once More With Love, and I think that's it pretty much. Yeah, or the Coffee Monsters cup. So I just keep my stickers or my sample stickers here because they do fit. It also helps so I don't have to bring my sticker books around because I do keep like a large sticker album, and this obviously isn't practical to bring out with me everywhere. So in here, this is a sticky note pack I got from Daiso as well. They do also have they're supposed to have a neutral collection, which I haven't found, but I did find the cherry blossom one. So yeah, in case you ever need it, just write down and then take it out and stick it onto your planner. Oops. And then, of course, on this side, I just have more samplers that didn't quite fit into this pocket here. And then I just want to make sure. Okay, so I just have stuff as in receipts, like gas receipts, checks that I've deposited, but I have to keep for a while just in case anything happens. So I'm not going to take that out. But I like to keep it in here just because my wallet gets too bulky sometimes, so it's nice like to have it with me but not with me kind of thing. Usually when I put things away in my room, it just disappears and it drives me nuts looking for it. So I just keep it where I know I'll have like a pocket for it. Oh, also did not mention that I did switch out the cardstock that I used for my dashboards. Before it was super decorative, I guess. I mean, I forgot. I honestly forget what it was. It was like a swan paper, but I don't know. It seemed very cartoonish and childish to me, so I decided just to use neutral colors. And obviously, I still have die cuts just to add some decor. I didn't I didn't glue it onto the cardstock just because I want to reuse it later on, and then I don't want to waste it. So sometimes I'll shift every now and then, but then like if it really bothers me, I'll just move it towards the corner where I had it originally. So yeah, there. On the inside of this one, I just have more sticky notes. I don't know, I uploaded it onto my Instagram story, but these notes have tabs on it. So like, for example, this one, I can just stick it onto a paper and then I can just kind of flip through it to, if anything's super important. But yeah, it's a little mustache. I purchased it from an art box store that was open near me for a while, but I think they closed down, so I don't know where else you would get this. They're a Korean store, so maybe other stationery shops online would have it. And I originally had my week on 2 pages for my weekly layout, but I decided because, let me actually, hold on. Okay, so this was the insert I purchased from the 1407 planners. And so I had a week on 1 or 2 pages, so you had all this space for vertical layouts and, so this is definitely more decorative. This is what I was doing prior. And yeah, so this is what it looked like before. And then I discovered the PeanutsPlannerCo inserts. However, she only makes inserts for ring planners, which was one of the main reasons why I almost converted to a pocket ring planner. However, the reason why I even stayed loyal to the pocket traveler's notebook in the first place was because it's a lot more spacious than a pocket ring planner, and the rings don't get in your way. So I decided to kind of scour the Facebook groups, and it turns out that somebody did actually successfully convert her pocket inserts into pocket planner or pocket traveler's notebook inserts. So these were originally meant for ring size planners or ring size pocket planners, but I resized them to fit my pocket planner, which has been a life changer for me. So I don't think I have any personal information, but anyways, here is, I just kind of printed onto regular print paper and then the cardstock. And here I have a section for like small boxes because I don't really write much in general. So I have small boxes, and then, oh my gosh, I have small functional boxes, grid boxes, and then here is a habit tracker. So every day I kind of track things that I feel like are important, like making sure I drink 32 ounces of water each day, which I've, for the most part, kind of have accomplished. I mean, last week was more of that. And then uploading on Instagram. And then here, because originally I created an insert for my work schedule, it was kind of annoying having to switch it out because I had it here originally. So it got annoying having to switch it out, but this one, I can actually use this space to check my work schedule. And then I also meal plan. And then here are 2 spaces where you can essentially just use however you want. So I use this to purchase like grocery lists or household items, and then basically a weekly to-do that doesn't necessarily have a time frame. If anything does have a immediate, like I have to do it immediately or has a deadline, I just write it here. So I had to finish out paperwork on Wednesday, which I did fill out. So obviously, deadline and important, pertinent information and to-dos go on to the day of. And then everything else that I can accomplish throughout the week, here. And you know, if I don't get to returning that shirt this week, I'll just move it on to the next week. So these are super functional. I mean, I feel like I'm using every inch of space that I can for things I actually need to do. Whereas here, I was just kind of like, what do I do? I'm not sure. Like, I feel like this had a lot of deco and a lot of things. Like, I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, I'll do this week, and then most of the time these little doodles was because I didn't have anything and I wanted to take up space. I still have leftover pages, so if I decide that, you know, I can add more or I need more space, I'll just go ahead and go back into this one. Yeah. So that's it for my weekly. Next, this is the other half of the insert here. This is just sticky notes, extra sticky notes, and paper clips. I did order Ollie clips, but I think I pre-ordered them, so they're not going to be here for a while. But I mean, these are pretty functional for now, but they're just kind of annoying having to take off like this, whereas with that magnetic clips, I can just clip it and then go about my day. Again, more sticky notes. This is from Once More with Love. I did order her new batch, so I'm pretty excited. This is a folder I made out of cardstock and my laminator. No glue whatsoever. I don't know. This is so easy to do. Like, honestly, ever since I found out about that pocket insert thing I made, I decided to test it with other things, so I made a little folder, and this holds all my functional stickers. So here are some stickers that I created. Here are my functional dots, and then I made these dewdrop stickers for my planner, which I love because I got to customize it to what colors I wanted to use, and I did use it here just to mark my payday. Here are some other stickers this is from the Erin Condren ones, and then these are Little Miss Paperies. I'm not sure if she still sells these. And then this is, I don't know if I'm gonna use this, but this is functional stickers that I got from a pen pal a few years ago. And then I was digging through old letters and I realized, oh, she gave me stickers. So I just have it in here. So this is just the insert, or the folder insert, which I created. This marble paper is from a paper pack from Michaels. Here is my third insert, which I use for my daily planning. Okay, so on days that I have off, so I work part-time at the moment, and so here's my schedule. Today is Thursday, so I don't have a shift scheduled at all. So on days that I don't work, I like to plan my day, and basically plan every hour, kind of. I mean, I'm a little off schedule right now, but this is generally what it looks like. So I don't want to waste my whole morning, which generally happens, sleeping in and just browsing YouTube. So I like to write down plans for the day. Obviously, I still need to figure out when I want to throw out the old food, but I like to keep myself on a timeline, just so when the time comes, I'm like, you know what, I just wrote it down already, I might as well just do it, instead of being made a liar. But yeah, so right now, I don't even know what time it is, but at 1 o'clock, because my husband gets off of work at 4, I like to have the chicken defrosted and then start cooking by either 2 or 3, depending on which recipe I'm doing, which is probably going to be simple because I'm just going to stick it in the oven anyways after seasoning. So that's not going to take too long, and then I like to, because I work early the next day, I'm going to sleep before work. Obviously, like, if I'm having a particularly lazy, like, day where I just kind of want to unwind, I'm not going to plan out my schedule. But last time I had the day off, which was the 14th, I decided that I was just going to plan everything, and I ended up, I think, dropping off food, I don't remember. But yeah, this is my daily planning. This was originally where my spending tracker was. So with my spending tracker, I figured it was kind of pointless to keep a spending tracker because I moved over to the cash envelope system, so it didn't matter whether I spent money on this thing or not, as long as I was in budget. So I made room and decided to do this daily planning. This is also from PeanutsPlannerCo. This is the inserts I made extra by accident. But this is generally what it looks like after I've trimmed it and printed. See, this is usually where the rings would go when you hole punch it. But I just kind of trimmed it, folded it, and stuck it in my pocket TN. This is the last, or how many inserts do I have in here? Fourth insert list, just a list of things I wanted to accomplish, books to read, things to purchase later on or in the near future. I had a list of training videos I had to do for work. I'm still debating if I want to keep this in and then switching it out with a fitness tracker, or maybe keeping, I don't know. I need to track my exercising, but I feel like if I don't use this one as often as I would like, or if I only refer to it sometimes, I can just keep this or take this out and then put a more functional insert. I don't want to waste space, so this is basically, yeah. I mean, I'll probably figure it out later, but this last insert is, I had a note insert last time, but I needed grid paper because I don't like not having lines. So I found a free printable online. I forget where. I'll link it down below if I do find it. But I just printed grid inserts. PeanutsPlannerCo's Facebook group also provides free grid inserts for pocket ring planners. However, if you resize it, you definitely could use it in your planner as well. So I'm not going to show it just because all my passwords are written in here. And then here is just how much gas money we have left. This is because I have to close for work. There is a step-by-step closing procedure, which I am still getting the hang of. And there are like pins and codes, so I wrote it here just to refer to if I don't remember. But yeah, if I haven't mentioned it before, this weekly insert here, this weekly insert, this daily insert, and this, and yeah. So this weekly and the daily insert, they're both free if you join PeanutsPlannerCo's Facebook group. So I would highly recommend it. These inserts definitely have changed my life. They're so functional, and it just makes me like love my Pocket TN more, because as I said, I really loved her inserts, but the fact that she didn't have these in TNs right at the moment made me want to convert planners. But now that she does have these functional inserts, I can definitely use these now. But yeah, that's pretty much my setup. If you guys have any questions, if you're also a fan of Peanut Planner Paper Co., definitely let me know. She's going to do her traveler's notebook inserts eventually, but I think right now she's on vacation. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.